This is PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski. We are here today with Meet with Moraine. During this program, you're going to find out all kinds of information. I think we have established that over the years that Meet with Moraine is a program developed and for you to go to understand all the programs and events and all the things happening at Moraine Valley Community College in Palos Hills, so it's just right around the corner. And every month we have someone come in and talk to us about all the great things that are happening there, whether it's an event or a program or just maybe signing up someone in your family. And this way, in this program, you can learn about what would be good for you, your family members, or whoever. So today we have Tiffany Davis. She is the Early College Specialist in the Student Success Center. And welcome to the program today, Tiffany.
Thank you for having me.
You know, everybody has their own little paths to get to Moraine Valley Community College and background. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Well, my background includes me helping to support students in the K-12 setting to get through their educational goals. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a master's degree in school social work. And with those degrees, that allowed me to work alongside students to help them to determine their career path and to help them to understand what their role is in their learning process.
Well, that's really great, especially for those like newcomers who are kind of wondering, is this the right spot for them, or can I go to college, or can I be successful in school? And especially since we've had a lot of upheaval with education, with the pandemic, and getting young people and older people realizing that they can be a success in college too. So that's a very important role. So with the early college program, it sounds like they're going to college early. Is that
yes,
right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So the early college program is exactly what it sounds like, I'm assuming.
Yes.
What would that be?
Yeah, so the early college program allows high school students to take college courses and earn college credit. They can do that via our dual credit program and our dual enrollment program. And so there are many benefits to the program, to the early college program. It allows students to be able to save time on their education. It allows them to be able to possibly cut down on the time that it would need to complete a general education coursework through their bachelor's degree. The early college program will also be able to help the students to save money. With the dual credit program, students are taking the courses for free or at a reduced tuition cost. Another benefit of the early college program is that it allows students to have that experience with that college level curriculum. So they're getting that exposure to the curriculum, so when they do transition from the high school to the college setting, they understand how it works and how to manage their time and just get used to that level of curriculum.
Okay, so if your child at home, your student, your high schooler said, I have an opportunity to be part of this, explain exactly, is it only meant for certain kids who are on a certain path? Is it meant for, getting, like you said, the college credit ahead of time? Is it, do they go to the school to do it, or is there classes like right in the building that they can take, in their own high school building?
Well, the early college program comprises of two programs. We have the dual credit program, and then we have the dual enrollment program. So for the dual credit program, this program allows the high school students to take the college courses right in their high schools. The courses are taught by high school instructors who are qualified to teach the college courses. The college courses that are offered at the high schools are college equivalent, and the curriculum aligns with that of Moraine Valley's. These courses are taken during the regular school day. And for the dual credit courses that are offered at the high school, they are offered at a free or at a reduced tuition cost. For our dual enrollment program, the students can decide to come to campus to take those courses. And sometimes the students decide to come to campus when the school that they attend are not offering the courses that they would like. So when they come to campus, they get more variety. Yeah. And so when they come to campus, they can take courses at the campus. They have to be age 16 or older. They are responsible for the full tuition of that course per credit hour. Financial aid does not cover the courses for dual enrollment students. Also, students must consult with their parents and their school counselors And if they decide that that's a path that they want to take, they must submit required documentation that will allow them to enroll. And I just also want to mention that for both the dual credit and the dual enrollment program, students must meet the prerequisite of the course that they would like to enroll in.
Okay, so your student at home decides they want to do that, so they can take the course if it's available at their high school.
Yes.
And then all the books, the testing, anything will be done at the high school. So then when they leave there, if they've taken maybe 2 or 3 different classes, do those still transfer if they decide to go to a 4-year university? Would those classes still transfer to that?
Absolutely. The college coursework and the credits that they obtain is on their official college transcript. So they can transfer those credits to the college of their choice.
Okay. And then if they decide to go to the campus, is that in the evening, on Saturdays, or do they leave in the daytime, during the regular school day? Do they leave to go to the other school?
Well, it depends on the class. We do have an arrangement with some of the schools in which the students can come during their regular school day to come to attend a course midday, and some of the courses that they decide to take at the campus happens outside of the regular school day.
Okay, so it just kind of depends on what.
Yes, it depends on the class.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would think maybe, I'm not sure, but it would seem like a lot of the labs or something maybe need to be done at the campus because maybe they don't have the same facilities at their high school. So there might be that kind of a change you might have to make.
Absolutely, and especially for our basic nursing and assistant training program, some of those labs are on the weekends, and so the students have to be available to be able to participate in those labs.
Okay. So there's a lot of high schools that feed into Moraine Valley.
Yes.
So are all of those schools able to do that and be part of this program?
So we do have participating in-district high schools. Our in-district high schools are dual credit participants. They do have agreements with us that outlines the courses that they are to be offering each year. Mm-hmm. And then we also have partnerships with our private in-district schools that outlines the courses that they are offering.
Okay. So if you're outside, is there an outside? I mean, yes, because you would go to a different community college. If someone is outside the boundaries, can they still participate in something like this?
So if they're outside of the boundaries, they may not have access to the dual credit program because that is specifically for our partners, mm-hmm. but they do have access to the dual enrollment program, and that's when they actually come to the campus and take courses directly with Moraine Valley. But they will be responsible for the full tuition, whether it's an in-district tuition or an out-of-district tuition. But they do have that opportunity and that access to take those courses at Moraine.
Okay, because so it might be something in particular that they want to study that maybe their local junior college doesn't
That's
offer.
true. That's true. And so they can come to Moraine Valley to take that course. But they would, again, still need the high school authorization form from their parents and from their counselors, and they have to be age 16 or older.
Okay. Now, how old is this program? It seems to me that the part that I remember thinking about prior to this is taking a class within your high school border, just in your building, that you would get college credit for. But I didn't know that there was a part where you could actually go to the school mm-hmm. and take some classes. Is this relatively new, or has it been around a long time?
It's been around for a while. It's been around for a while. I would say over 10 years.
Okay.
Moraine Valley has had the dual credit and dual enrollment program.
What kind of do you see like a big influx of students who want to do that? I mean, there's so many advantages to doing that, getting some of your college credit mm-hmm. out of the way, especially if you want to, end up doing a 4-year stint. Mm-hmm. You can get so much of this done and at a reasonable price and very conveniently.
Yes, our numbers are growing because our partnerships are growing and our partners are offering more classes, and so more students are interested in the classes that their local schools are offering.
Yeah, that seems
mm-hmm.
seems like a great advantage. So if they're thinking, well, I'm not actually going to go to Moraine Valley Junior College, I really want to go to Ohio somewhere or something. Mm-hmm. Is it still to their advantage to take classes and do this dual credit, dual enrollment? Is it to their advantage to do that?
Absolutely. So the college coursework that they take and the credits that they earn can be transferred to the college of their choice. You know, even if they decide they don't want to come to Moraine Valley, that coursework can be transferred to the college of their choice. Mm-hmm. The coursework can be added towards their bachelor's degree. If they decide that they want to use those credits towards a career-related certificate, they can do that. And another benefit is for students who may be undecided. They don't have any idea if they want to go to college. They don't know what they want to do. Taking a CTE class or a career and technical education course may open up the door to a world that they may have never experienced, a career path that they may have never experienced, and they may decide that they like that path. And so it gives them, there's a lot of benefits in the program and, you know, taking the college courses while they're in high school.
Yeah, that really would be, because, you know, when you're that age, 16 years old, you don't necessarily know what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Or what classes to take or what's your career path at that point. I think most don't know. So this gives them an opportunity to experiment a little bit.
Absolutely. Some students, they have a plan. They know exactly what classes they want to take to add towards their degree, and some students want to explore. And I think high school is the perfect time to be able to explore their options before they actually transition to the college setting.
Yes, exactly. How is this different than, or is it different than like an advanced placement class? Are they similar?
Well, for the advanced placement courses and classes that's offered at the high school, in order to earn college credits, the students must pass a high-stakes exam. So they must earn a high enough score to get college credit. For the dual credit and dual enrollment program, if the students successfully complete the college course, they receive their college credit. So that means satisfactory performance on their assessments, on the coursework, the projects, the full experience. If they pass the class successfully, they receive their college credit. So it's not dependent on one exam.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of, I mean, it seems like a little bit of a safety net for them, as far as, you know, it's kind of a do or die with the advanced placement.
Right.
If you didn't get the college credit at that point, there's nothing much you can do about that. You just didn't make the level that you need to. Okay, so that's actually, I think, really to their advantage. To, if you can get the class, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Now, yeah, this is a really good question. Are all classes available for this dual credit? Like every class at Moraine Valley, you can get a dual credit for that.
So the students, high school students, have access to the classes that's at their participating high school. So we have an agreement with our participating high schools outlining the courses that they offer, and the students at those schools have access to those classes. Now, if they want to take a class that's not offered at their participating high school, they can come to Moraine Valley campus to take a course. But again, they have to be 16 years or older, and they have to meet the prerequisite of the course that they would like to enroll in. Okay,
so they're at least a sophomore in high school-ish. At that point, they might be. So if they need transportation, that would be up to the parents to provide that transportation over there, or if they have a car and can get a parking pass, they can do that. I'm just wondering, is it fairly easy for them to do that, to get over to the school? I mean, some of the schools are really close. I'm thinking of, you know, Stagg High School. It's just really, you could almost ride your bike there.
Right.
You know, it's that close. So I would think those kids would really have a great opportunity to actually be on the campus.
Right, and so that's a conversation that the student would need to have with their parent and counselor, just to make sure that they can work out the logistics of everything, and that they will be successful in pursuing the class and being able to attend and be, you know, present and make sure they can get there.
Is this like a self kind of investigative thing where the families would have to know about it, explore the possibility, or do the schools, like the guidance counselors and so forth, say, hey, look, you know, you could be earning some credit here, and you need to go talk to Ms. Davis over here because she can guide you in the right path. Is there that? Because how would you know to do this? This is a great opportunity.
Our guidance counselors, the counselors that are participating in high schools, they're pretty good at making sure the students are aware of the dual credit courses that's being offered at their schools. And so I feel that, you know, the numbers reflect that in students enrolling in those courses. So they're pretty good at putting the word out there to make sure that they are aware of, you know, what they can take at the high school level.
Yeah,
the courses that
I
they
mean,
can take.
because it's so great, you know, schools cost so much money that we always talk a lot about the value financially of going to Moraine Valley Community College. And then to add this onto it, you can even make that, you know, condense that a little bit.
Absolutely.
So this is a great financial opportunity for families to not have to spend so much money, outlay so much for their child's education, especially since these credits then go for, you know, you can just do this for a couple of years and then go to a four-year university and you've already got 1 year taken care of, possibly, you know.
You can possibly save hundreds and or thousands of dollars.
Yeah, exactly, and get a great education.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if they don't know if their school participates, or, you know, when you're in high school, you're not always paying attention to every detail, how could a parent find out, or how could the child, the student, find out about this?
Okay. One way the parent or child can find out about our early college program, they can go to Moraine Valley's main page, morainevalley.edu. They can go to the academics tab, and under that tab, they will find the early college tab. That's where they'll find all the dual credit and dual enrollment information. It will list all the schools that are participating and the courses that they offer at that school. Another way that they can find out about our program is to reach out to their counselors, and the counselors will be able to tell them, you know, what courses are available at their local high schools.
Okay, well, that's good. They should make appointments with their counselors and see if they can find out about it if they're interested in something like this. And I think parents, too, if you're listening, that is a great thing to urge your student to do, because if you've got a student who has the time and the interest, this is a fantastic opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you go into schools ever and kind of like educate the counselors about this stuff? I mean, in case they don't know about it. I mean, I guess they would know, but I'm just wondering, how do you pass the word?
Well, we do have scheduled meetings with our schools and our counselors just to make sure they know what's going on, what are the latest updates with the early college program, and all the information that they need to pass on to the students. We make sure that there's regular communication between us and them.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Anything else our viewers need to know about this opportunity?
If you're interested in earning college credit while you're in high school, please go to Moraine Valley's website, go to the early college site where you can find out more information about the dual credit and dual enrollment program.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Tiffany, for coming in today. And this sounds like, you know, such a great deal, especially when you hear about the vast loans that everybody has, you know, to get through school. This kind of chinks off a little bit of the monies that you would be able to spend or have to spend for this. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. Well, thanks for watching us today on Meet with Moraine, and we will see you next month when we tell you some more good information that you can pass along. It's just not for you or your student. You can pass it along to your neighbor or your grandchildren or your nieces or nephews or whatever, because it's really important that they know. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.